Hi everybody, welcome to Tresses, Dresses, and Hot Messes. I hope you're all enjoying your day. Today we have a special guest on our show, Brielle, Caro. She's only 11 years old and she's a fashion designer and an artist, and she's here today to tell us a little bit about her work and her inspirations. So, first of all, last year we had a fashion show where Brielle came up with designs for clothing, and we had them produced by Madeline, who helped us out, and we had a fashion show, and the proceeds went to Angela's house to benefit medically frail children, and it was a really great event. And so, Brielle, what made you want to start designing fashions?
Well, I've always had a love for fashion and drawing, and I figured if I could draw, then I might as well, draw gowns and outfits. And I thought it was pretty cool to, make my own that I designed myself.
That's really cool. And what inspired your clothing designs?
I had an app on my phone for when I started, and it kind of gave me, an idea. And there were fabrics and paint splatters and all different kinds of materials that you can do on that app. So that kind of inspired me to draw it out on paper.
That's really cool. And so what was your favorite part about the fashion show last year?
That's a hard one. Because the fashion show was so big and everyone had a great time. I can't really decide a good part, but I loved all the clothes, and I felt so proud, and that my family and everyone was watching me, because I knew that they felt proud of me too. So I liked that part too.
That's really great. And we did really have a great time. It was an awesome show, and hopefully maybe in the future we'll have another one. Would you like to do another show?
I would love to do another show.
Cool. So, as far as your fashions, what are you working on right now? I see you're wearing a Reckless Lacrosse t-shirt.
I am.
And what are you doing with them?
Well, I heard that they were your new client at Blue Chip, and last year before the fashion show, I started designing for Flow, and I wanted to get back into it with Reckless, because a lot of their clothes are really, really cool, and I want to try to design some stuff for them too.
That's awesome. So, Reckless Lacrosse is a brand new lacrosse company, lacrosse gear. They have a women's, children's, and men's line. So, you should check them out. It's Reckless Lacrosse Apparel, and she's wearing their shirt today. And they have some really great designs. It's very loud and colorful and fun, and the women's line is really awesome because, a lot of sports companies don't necessarily pay attention to different genders, so it's cool that they have a women's line and children's, and it's just good for everybody. So you should check them out on Facebook. It's Reckless Lacrosse Apparel, and you can find out more about them on their Facebook page. And so did you come up with any designs for them yet, or are you still working on it?
I'm still working on some of them, but
just coming up with ideas for now?
Yeah,
still thinking on it. Well, I'm sure you'll come up with some great designs, and hopefully you'll be wearing them soon out there. So, I also wanted to talk about some of Brielle's work that we have here on display today. She's been working on, right here we have, these are some accessories for pets that she designed for, to donate to Little Shelter, which is a...
for United Kids of America, help make bandanas and hair ties for them.
And so, tell us a little bit about how you made these.
Well, it started with a big piece of fabric, a big square piece of fabric, and we cut it into triangles for little bandanas for dogs, and it goes around their neck, and we put little bits of glitter and ribbons all along them. Some of them are bedazzled, and they have lace and everything. So these are some of them.
Those are really cool. So, she made these with United Kids of America, which is a group where kids get involved for the community, and they do some volunteering and charity work. And if you want to learn more about that, you can go to facebook.com/United Kids of America and find out more how you can get involved or get your kids involved. And so they do projects like these, helping the community and children and animals, and it's really cool. They donated some of the bandanas to a pet shelter. They also made some dog treats and donated them, so it's a really great group, and seems like a lot of fun. So if you want to get involved, reach out to them. And tell us about these clips that you have here.
Well, these clips we made with United Kids of America as well, and the bows I made myself at home, and I think we're going to do a demonstration on them later.
Mm-hmm. And what are these?
These are little cupcakes that I found in a book, and it's made of a bottle cap for the lining, and for the cupcake part, a little cotton ball, and then just a clay cherry on top.
That's really cool. And what about your paintings? These are really good. Did you use any stencils or anything? You just draw freehand?
Yeah, I drew freehand, but I took pictures of flowers a little while back, and I decided that I wanted to paint them too. So I started painting this one. I just finished yesterday, and it's for a babysitter that we have, and she's moving, so I wanted to give her this.
That's really good.
So I made it for her.
I wish I could draw or paint, but I can't. And this is really cool. This is like a cartoon that you made?
Yeah, I made this in school, and we kind of learned how to enlarge little bits of like a cartoon, and we use a grid for like if we can't really like this is the cartoon, and this is my drawing, and this is the grid on it, the big plus signs. So we cut it in halves, or fours rather, and then wherever there was a more difficult spot to draw in, and we couldn't do it that well as freehand, then we would put another grid in the box to make it bigger.
That's really cool. That's awesome. So maybe one day you can teach me how to draw, because I'm not very good. I have to take some lessons. And so this is another one you're working on, right?
Yeah.
What inspired this one?
This one also, I had a picture of a flower. I'm making this one for my mom.
Aww.
And I took it in a garden, and I decided that I wanted to draw it for her. So I have the picture on my phone if you want to see.
Yeah, please show us. So this is all very exciting. I'm really loving this because I like to do crafts myself. I'm not very good at drawing, but I do like to make things.
This is the flower that I'm making for my mom. I kind of like took a little
really cool
piece out of it to make it.
And did you get that one from a picture also?
Yeah, I have this picture too. That is this one with a black background instead of the different flowers.
Wow, that's pretty spot on. Very cool. So, Brielle is going to do a live demonstration today for us, making one of her bows that she has here displayed, and she's going to show us how to make them. It's pretty easy. You can do it yourself at home. So she'll show us, and then you can try it yourself.
Okay, so first we need a square or rectangle of fabric. So this is already folded, so I like to do from the corner.
And where did you find these fabrics?
I got them in AC Moore, Michael's, all the craft stores they're in. So you start with the piece of fabric, the square rectangle, and then you fold it in that, and then you go, where do I go?
And you can see here all these different fabrics that she got. So you can make all different kinds. I really like the floral one that's very in right now.
So you just put a little bit of glue. It works better with hot glue, but we didn't have any hot glue, so. And you just fold it in like that. It's okay if the sides don't go completely together because we're folding it in anyway. And then you fold, I fold the corners in and then fold it over again. And some people just fold the whole thing. And then you do the same thing on the other side. Like that. And then you wait a little bit for it to like really stick together. And then next you pinch both sides in, and then you pinch it right in the middle, and you have the little bow. And I should have done this earlier, but you take a little strip of fabric, and if you wanted to use a different color, that's fine too. I'm gonna do pink.
So I'm just gonna put this on. This is pretty cool. Do you think that this could be a new fashion trend?
Oh yeah.
Like dogs, you know, people match their dogs all the time. I could wear it. Match Calvin.
So you take the strip and you put it around the center where you pinched it. And then you just keep twisting it until it comes to the end. And put a dot of glue. And done.
That's really cool.
Or you can add, before you close it off, you can add a little clip from Michael's too. And make it the hairpiece to put in your hair.
Should we try it on?
We should.
I'll try it on.
And I'll put this one on.
Designs by Brielle. It's an original. It's very cool. Add a little pop to your look, your color. That looks pretty cool. I'm going to sport it today. And you want to make sure that your glue dries so you don't get glue in your hair. But try it on.
I'm gonna get glue in my hair. I'm okay with that.
Very cool. So you should try making a bow at home. It's really easy. You just need some fabric, a clip if you want to clip it in, some hot glue, some fabric glue, and you can do it yourself at home, and you can look as cool as us. And let us know how it turns out. Send us a picture or something. And again, if you want to connect with us on Tresses, Dresses, and Hot Messes, visit us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Tresses, Dresses, Hot Messes. And we'll tell you again how to make it on our page. And we hope to see you next week. And thank you, Brielle, for coming on the show and telling us about your work. And see you soon.